Hello and welcome to In Case You Missed It. So it is the health system CEO's turn to sit in the congressional hot seat. So during a high-profile congressional hearing on Tuesday, one lawmaker said that hospital charges an insane amount for their care. Still, the CEOs pushed back and largely passed the buck, arguing their prices are justified. Committee Chairman Jason Smith, a Republican from Missouri, warned that lawmakers weren't interested in the shifting blame game, and they weren't interested in hearing about the high prices weren't their fault. He said the blame game didn't work with insurers and it won't work with us today. He said, simply put, hospitals are charging an insane amount for care. The lawmakers claimed that healthcare providers are using various methods to increase prices unfettered, from large mergers that enable market consolidation and curb competition to fighting site-neutral payments that aim to make healthcare services, the pay for healthcare services consistent across all sites. For their part, the CEOs said that onerous government regulations, administrative costs, sicker population, rising labor costs, technology, and uncompensated care were why the costs for care are going up so quickly. So more discussion, not a lot of action. Let's see where that goes. Covered California being the first marketplace to get into the AI space, using it for document verification. So Covered California said that tech will now be used for more than 24 document types to speed up checking eligibility, reducing fraud, waste, and abuse at the same time. Some of these processes took 3 days to 3 weeks to verify. Now they're seeing up to 40% reduction in manual tasks through some of the pilot programs they've been using. This is all an answer to the recent fire states have come under for prevalence of alleged fraud with state-based systems. So Covered California hoping the use of AI can speed up the process, detect fraud quicker, and make everything a lot easier to use within their system. Trump signs an executive order on retirement accounts. So we had Trump RX, we had Trump savings accounts. Now we got TrumpIRA.gov. So President Trump signed an executive order expanding workers' access to retirement accounts. He's expected to create a government website where they can compare private sector accounts. The online marketplace will be designed to assist Americans that are working who lack retirement accounts through their employer. Nebraska is the first state implementing Medicaid work requirements signed by Trump. So in the one big beautiful bill, there's a bunch of work requirements. Nebraska said that it will be the first state to enforce the work, volunteer, or education requirements for new Medicaid applicants 8 months before they're required to. So under the change, many Medicaid participants ages 19 to 64 will have to show that they are working, doing community service for 80 hours, or in school at least half time. They'll also have their eligibility checked once every 6 months versus once a year. Of course, there's waivers for those that are too medically frail or in addiction treatment programs or facilities. Overall, these Medicaid work requirements are expected to reduce Medicaid enrollment by 5 to 10 million nationally. And lastly, we have Cigna announcing great profits, a very profitable Q1, but at the same time announcing they will be exiting the individual market, citing the rising cost of individual policies and their desire to focus more on employer-sponsored plans. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you learned a little something. See you next week.